Jai Gurudev, thank you for joining us today. So, we will continue our lessons, teachings, and learnings on what teachers can learn from the movie The Dead Poets Society and how art of living tools, practices, and wisdom of Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji can help us inculcate those values in our day to day lives. So, let's begin. So, about true friends inspire growth. How do art of living practices deepen friendships that uplift? Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. Yes, Gurudev says true friendship is one where you help each other grow. When two people meditate together, their bond becomes subtler and deeper in art of living retreats and Yes Plus programs. Many form soulful connections because they share silence, service, and song. Friendships born from sadhana and seva are free from jealousy and comparison. Like Charlie helps Todd speak up in Art of Living, friends cheer your growth, hold space for your pain, and celebrate your growth and courage in numbers. How does Sangha or community help us act courageously? In Mahabharata, Arjuna stood strong because Krishna and his brothers were with him. Gurudev says the company you keep shapes your courage in art of living. Sangha offers support when facing societal, emotional, or spiritual challenges. Whether conducting a Rudra Puja or leading Seva drives, collective strength removes hesitation. The final scene of boys standing on desks mirrors how art of living volunteers rise together to protect values, be it the environment, youth, or peace. Collective action is divinely powerful and laugh freely together. Why is shared laughter an important part of spiritual life? Gurudev often says laughter is the language of the soul. In Art of Living Satsangs, you will see laughter after deep silence. It's spontaneous, healing, and sacred. When stress leaves through Sudarshan Kriya, joy arises naturally. Whether cooking together at an ashram or doing seva in rain, shared laughter builds trust and dissolves ego. Like the boys giggle in the cave, spiritual friendship is soaked in humor. Even Guruji's knowledge sessions are filled with wit and grace. And it's a good idea to offer real support. What does it mean to truly support someone in art of living culture? Yes, support is not fixing someone, it's being their anchor. Gurudev says, be like space, allow, accept, and support. When someone is struggling, art of living practices like group chants, sankalpa pujas, or simply meditating with them offers invisible strength. Many volunteers have shared how group Rudra pujas helped their loved ones through surgeries, depression, or loss. Like Neil's his friends tries to hold him up. We too silently lift others through grace-filled presence, not just advice. And it's a good idea to celebrate one another. How can we consciously celebrate others' wins without envy? Gurudev says if you feel others' joy as your own, your heart expands. Sudarshan Kriya and meditative silence burn jealousy at the root. When the ego melts, others' success feels like yours. In Art of Living teacher training and youth camps, everyone claps even for small breakthroughs. Like someone singing for the first time, like the boys cheer for each reader in the cave. We too build a culture of encouragement. This changes society from competition to contribution. And trust builds bonds. How do Art of Living rituals and practices cultivate deep trust? Trust grows when the mind is calm and intentions are pure. Gurudev says, in silence, you understand beyond words. When people chant together in Rudra Puja or Devi Homam or Pujas, the collective vibration creates unspoken bonds. In Art of Living Seva projects, villagers open up to complete strangers because they feel sincerity. The trust among the boys in the cave reflects how sadhana and shared sankalpa bind us deeper than blood. And it's a good idea to accept differences. How does Art of Living foster harmony among people of different natures? Gurudev says, see diversity as celebration, not conflict. Art of Living has volunteers from all castes, cultures, and countries chanting together in Sahat Samadhi meditation. Each meditator touches the same silence. No matter their background during Seva Yagya, someone may cook, another may clean, a third may teach, and all rules are equal. Like Keating celebrate each voice's voice. Art of Living helps us move from tolerance to celebration of differences. And it's a good idea to share vulnerabilities. How do Art of Living programs provide space for authentic sharing? Real strength is being open. Gurudev says when your heart is open, even pain becomes sacred. In the advanced meditation course or blessings program, people share inner wounds they have never spoken aloud and feel safe. The group energy after a puja or a yagya holds you gently like Todd trembling before reciting. We too tremble when truth rises, but that trembling is the beginning of healing. And it's a good idea to protect your brothers. What is the spiritual value of standing up for others? Gurudev often says, stand up for others not out of anger but love. In DSN and youth leadership training programs, we train to support without aggression, without whether rescuing people during floods or defending a co-volunteer's mistake. Art of Living members stand by each other like the boys rally around Neil and Todd. We too embody Kshatriya Dharma not as warriors with words, but with courage, care, and clarity born of silence. And remember good times. Why is gratitude and remembering joy a spiritual practice? Yes, Smriti or sacred remembrance is a core Vedic culture and value. Gurudev says gratitude turns memory into meditation, reflecting on joyful moments, creates positive vibrations and rewires the brain. Trikal Sandhya and evening japa often include remembering moments of grace. Many do gratitude journaling post Kriya like the boys fondly recall the cave sessions. We too carry joy in our hearts, not to escape the present, but to anchor it in sweetness, Jai Gurudev.